And news just coming in, India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval will soon meet China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi to discuss the border situation. A first since the disengagement of troops and restoration of patrolling rights at the Depsang Plains and Demchok in eastern Ladakh. This after a meeting of the Working Mechanism for Consultation and Coordination on India-China Border Affairs, which took place in New Delhi on Thursday. In the meeting, the two sides agreed to revive several dialogue mechanisms, including the Special Representative Dialogue on the Boundary Question. While the Indian delegation was led by Gurungalal Das, Joint Secretary, East Asia. On the other hand, Hong Lian, Director General of the Boundary and Oceanic Affairs Department of China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, led the Chinese delegation. A statement released after the meeting said that the two sides reviewed the situation in border areas and reflected on the lessons learned from the events of 2020 in order to prevent the recurrence. They also stressed on the importance of regular exchanges and contacts at diplomatic and military level through established mechanisms, and that's according to the statement released. And well, news just coming in at this point of time is that Ajit Doval will be meeting Wang Yi. This comes after both the sides agreed on de-escalation in eastern Ladakh, and India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval will soon meet China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi, and this meeting comes after the disengagement of troops and restoration of patrolling rights at the Depsang Plains and Demchok in eastern Ladakh. It's extremely crucial for the diplomatic ties between India and China, and the meeting will take place after a meet of the Working Mechanism for Consultation and Coordination on India-China Border Affairs, which took place in New Delhi on Thursday. And well, for more on this, WION's Assistant Editor for Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibul, is now joining us on the show. Hi Siddhant, in a major development, Ajit Doval will be meeting China's Foreign Secretary Wang Yi, and it's a major move as it is seen as a thaw between India and China. Tell us about the upcoming meet. And well, there seems to be some there seems to be some,
which is the special representative level talks between India and China. And in 2019, the last such meeting happened. Now, the SR level talks owe their origin to the understanding between India and China way back in 2003, when the then Indian Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee had travelled to China. And since then, the SR level talks have been happening on an annual basis to resolve the border issue. But the last meeting was in 2019, and thereafter we saw the Galwan incident. And since then, there haven't been any SR level talks. We saw earlier this year the Kazan meeting happening at the level of the leaders, the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Chinese President Xi Jinping, in which one of the outcomes was the resumption of the SR level talks. So later this month, the SR level talks, the special representative from the Indian side is the Indian NSA, Ajit Doval, and from the Chinese side, it is the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi. It is expected that the Chinese Foreign Minister could travel to India for the SR level talks, and that will be seen as a big breakthrough in normalization of the relationship. We also saw the Indian External Affairs Minister briefing the Indian Parliament on the issue, where he said that there is a slight improvement in the relationship between India and China because of not only the Kazan meeting, but also the disengagement that has been achieved in eastern Ladakh. Remember, on 21st of October this year, there was a pact on patrolling. Thereafter, India and China were able to achieve disengagement. Now there is a complete disengagement in Depsang and Demchok.
Right, Siddhant, thank you so much for joining us on News Point with your insights. We'll, of course, be tracking the meet very closely here with you.